So what does right there mean if we have a right there question, Madison?
It's right there.
It's right there. It's in the text, isn't it? We can see it. It's clearly written. What about think and search? Do you know what think and search means, Lou?
It's just think about the information and
It could be in a few different places throughout the text, couldn't it? What's author and me, Nate? What's the author and me question? Remember who can help Nate out? Adam? Yeah, so the author's put it in there that you might have to have a bit of a look and you might have to think about what the author's saying. And what about it on my own question, Isabel? What's it on my own question?
you have to think it
In your head. So you might have to relate that back to something that you know.
Isn't that in my head?
On my own?
Yeah, isn't that in my head?
It's in your head, isn't it? It's what you know as the reader. What about our reading strategies? We've been talking a lot last week about reading strategies. What are some of the reading strategies that we are using, Jessie? So these are the things that help us find words out when we're reading. We come across a word that's a bit tricky. What strategies could we use? There are questions when we're reading. Yeah. Tail? Chunky monkey, that is one. What does chunky monkey mean? Madison?
You chunk the word.
You chunk the word. You might find another word that you know in that word and you can chunk it to try and sort the word out, try and discover the word. What's another strategy we can use? Zach? Flippy dolphin, and what does that mean? What's the vowel sound? Isabel? Stretchy snake, and what do you do to stretchy snake?
Stretch the word.
Stretch the word out. Adam?
Helpful kangaroo.
Helpful kangaroo. What do we do with helpful kangaroo?
Ask
Ask for help. Do we use that as our first reading strategy?
last.
Our last reading strategy, so we Patrick.
Skippy frog.
Skippy frog. What does skippy frog mean?
Skip the word and try and read it.
You skip the words, so you could skip the words that you're reading if you're not quite sure and keep reading the sentence and then you might think, I know what word would make sense there. Are there any more strategies? Adam? The elephant one, elephant ears. What do we do for elephant ears? Taylor? Does anyone know what we do for elephant ears, Patrick? We have to listen carefully, don't we? Listen carefully to the sounds and the words. Jessie? Lips the fish. What's lips the fish do? How do we use lips the fish strategy? That? Yeah, we get our lips ready to say the word. Can you sit safely on the chair for me, please? There's one more.
Eagle eye. Eagle eye.
Eagle eye? What do we do for eagle eye?
Look at the picture closely.
We'll look at the picture closely. Will the picture help us if we're reading a novel?
No.
Why not?
There's pictures.
There's no pictures, so that's not really going to work, is it? Okay. What we're going to do today, Adam, is we're going to take turns reading this passage. What do you think this passage is about? Madison? A bit about buttons. That's the title of it. So what do you think it's about? Isabel? Buttons. Why do you think that?
Because it says button turns around and that's describing the story as well.
Excellent. Great interpretation. So we're going to take turns in reading. After we've done that, I've got some QAR questions to see who was listening and following along as their friends were reading. While we're reading, do we need to pull out the words that people get stuck on?
No.
reading strategies. So we're going to let people have a chance to use reading strategies to find words that they might find a little bit tricky in the text. And if you call the answers out to them, they're not going to know how to say that word if you're not there to help, are they?
Well, that's one of the strategies, actually.
One of the strategies is helpful kangaroo. Is that our first strategy, though? No. So should we let people have a chance to work the strategies out themselves first? Yeah. So our text today is called A Bit About Buttons. Zach, would you like to read our first paragraph for us, please? In a nice clear voice so everyone can hear you.
Buttons seem to be everywhere. On your shirts, the remote control, our jackets, and our phones. Okay, not so many on your phone anymore. They can be round or square or spider shaped, made of wood or plastic, have stickers on them or numbers, but we see them wherever we look. Where did they come from? What were the first made from?
Thank you, Zach.
That's all.
Nate, would you like to read the second paragraph for
Chunky wet. Use chunky monkey.
Do you think we could use chunky monkey to work out that word?
No. Read on. You can read on.
We could read on.
Estimate the history of the world. Go past the past and the word out. Which means to push but the next part
Big words for me, Nate, so we can hear you. What strategies could we use to work that word out? You can tell me. I'm going to highlight the word. Madison?
Chunky monkey.
Chunky monkey. How would you use chunky monkeys?
You can see words that you
Well, what word can you see in there?
fast.
Fast. So we could say fast. And then we've just got to work out this one. How could we work this one out?
And us.
So we could maybe use stretchy snake. So fastness. Buttons are most commonly used as fasteners. I think that's what fastener is. Do you know that?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
It means that, like, it fastens the like your shirt or keeps it tight.
Exactly correct. It fastens things together, keeps it tight. So you can do your buttons on your jacket or your shirt, and it tightens it and keeps it together.
Like pants.
For your pants, lots of pants have buttons. Thank you, Nate. Big voice from here for me. So this sentence here, where it says they hold two pieces of fabric together, that's just what that said, didn't it? That just said that they fasten the clothes together. So if we kept reading, it actually tells us what the word fastener means. this one for me, please? What strategy can we use to work that word out? Because that's a very tricky word because it's got lots of vowels in it. Taylor? Stretchy snake? Let's try and stretch it out and see if we can work it out. You think flippy dolphin? Okay, you try flippy dolphin back and see if you can work it out with flippy dolphin.
I already know the word though.
If you know the word, pop your hands on your head. Patrick, what is that word?
Archaeologist.
Archaeologist. Should be following along. We implement our reading strategies to work this one out. What strategy could we use? Taylor? Chunky monkey. What word can we see in there? So we can see recover. What does ing say? In. So recover in. I think you should be following along. What strategy can we use to work this word out? This is another very tricky word. Adam, what strategy would you use? Stretchy snake. Let's stretchy snake and try and sound it out. Use your stretchy snake strategy. If you know what it is, pop your hands on your head. Slater, did you use stretchy snake to sound that word out? Right, Isabel. What is it? Civilization. What does civilization mean? Does anyone know what that word means? Adam?
People around?
People around. So they're civilizing, like their community and how they're living, their life. Archaeologists have found buttons from many ancient civilizations. Thank you, Luke. So far, what? Indus, you said it right. Indus Valley. Thank you. Taylor, can you read from here for me, please?
Even the simplest things had glorious equipment.
What strategies can we use? Snake? Chunky monkey?
In Butters Cave, people couldn't get enough of food, and they raised them to tradition. Was the cause of local hospitals. He started a
Hang on. Get up and sit still, please. Let's stretch it out. Bra. Tradition.
And women
Thank you. Last morning.
decorated with mother of pearl buttons. These people became known as Pearly King and Queen. Even today, Pearly King and Queen continue to wear pearly clothing for the fun of charity.
Okay. Right. Fun facts about buttons. Adam.
Fun fact about buttons.
Thank you. I can't hear Adam because you're choosing to talk. Taylor, you too.
Did you know that the word button is a relative of the verb to butt?
Remember, we're being respectful of the Cassidy's reading group, which means
Also means to push.
Alright, Slater, can you read the second dot point for me, please?
Button
Okay, we're just going to stop and wait for everyone to be looking straight away. Sorry, Slater, we're just going to wait. Taylor, we're waiting for you to be reading on. That, do you need to be moved? Right, thank you. Slater.
Button collecting is a very popular hobby. In nature, button stockade was formed in 1925 in Chicago. It was more than 3,000 members.
Thank you. Right, Jessie, can you read the final dot point for me, please?
Till the 18th century, buttons were very expensive. Only the rich could wear them, and so who knows what they meant by they were a status symbol? What does that mean?
What is a status symbol? It's a symbol of your status. So they were saying that buttons were only worn by people that were very rich. So if you had buttons on your clothes, people would see the buttons and go, oh, you must be very rich because you can afford to have buttons. Do lots of people have buttons now, or just rich people?
Lots of people.
Lots of people. We have buttons on most of the things.
I mean, I'm rich. I'm rich because I have buttons, but me too.
Okay. Right, we have two more dot points to read, Madison.
Special material buttons were used to hide You
You're
said
going to say today. So this one here, the last one for me. Last point. Illinois. Thank you very much, Sophie. Okay, Beth, I have some questions for you.
Oh, why me?
Because you are turning around, not following on with your text, so you are going to be first up for my questions.
Yeah,
today.
how to win Elizabeth?
Right, this is my question. You need to tell me what type of question it is and what your answer is. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are buttons useful and why?
A button's useful.
Are buttons useful and why? Why are they useful?
Oh, yeah, they are useful.
Okay, let's start with are buttons useful.
They're useful because they keep your clothes together.
They keep close together. What else can they do?
They can also mean that you're rich.
They did in this text, but we had a bit of a chat about them not meaning that we're rich. Not now, they don't. What else can you use buttons for?
Use buttons for car keeping. That's all I want to know about buttons.
So you think the buttons are useful? Do you agree the buttons are useful or do you disagree, Taylor? You agree they're useful? Why? What about what other types of buttons are there though? Buttons aren't just on our clothes. Adam? Okay. What about hands up at home who has a Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Wii, something like that? If you are playing with the controller, what do you have to press? You start buttons. So if we didn't have buttons on controllers, how would you play?
I don't know.
Can the TV read a mind though? That's in a Connect, but not very many games you can play on that. You can't play video games on that.
Football games. You can play for a ninja. My uncle made her a ninja. And you have to ride a table half a
Okay, 5, 4, 3, Isabel, 2, Madison. Right. I have a right there question. It's a right there question. So it was in the text, we read it, it was right there in the text. Let's see who can remember what it said before I move back to the text. No, it's not in this text right here. It's in the top. Right. Isabel, do I need to take that off you? No, put it down there. Right. What is an archaeologist? Can you give us some more information?
this rock. Archaeologists undiscovered rocks that ancient.
You discovered ancient rocks. Does anyone think they discovered something different?
Dinosaur bones.
Think they discovered dinosaur bones?
Fossils.
Do you think they discovered?
Fossils is like crystals and like stuff that are in the ground, and search for it, and then after that, like they discover sometimes they discover DNA of other animals and stuff.
Excellent job. I've scrolled up the page, Isabel, to where it says archaeologist. Who can read me what is in brackets? That tells us Madison.
People who study the things like fossils using names and monuments.
So, archaeologists are people that study the past. I'm going to bring you around page a worksheet. You are going to need a pencil. If you don't have a pencil, can you put your hand up, please, and Madison, can you use your pencil out for me? Okay, we should be sitting down except for having our hand up if we require a pencil. Alright, thank you, Pat.
You have to write our name.
Yes, you have to write your name. I should have eyes on me, thank you.
So how many pencils was that?
Right, hands up if Madison just brought you a pencil.
I've got one pencil.
Did Madison just pass you a pencil or not? Yeah, but Mrs. Thomas will draw one yes. Right, so 6 pencils need to be put back at the end of this lesson. First thing I want you to do, only thing I want you to do so far is to write your name on the top. Once your name is written on the top, I want pencils down. Yeah, you can put the name. Right, back. Have you written your name and the date for me, please?
I don't want to write the date.
You need to write the date. I've written it on the top of the